Well, it appears comedy royalty is rolling into Cleveland, going to show up at Pickwick and Frolic at Hilarities today, tonight, and tomorrow. Paul Reiser joins us right now, and I can't believe you're coming to Cleveland. This is not the right time of year.
I'm still stuck on the word royalty. I'll take it. I don't know what it means, but it's very flattering. Yes, I'm coming back. I was there in Cleveland at Hilarities a couple of years back, probably 10 years ago, 8 years ago, something. And I'm just sort of getting back after the sort of lockdown. I had not gone out till about a couple of months ago. So it's been great fun just going back to clubs. It's always more fun in a club, frankly, than playing a theater or something. You know, the people are right there, and they're better audiences. They're just, you know what I mean? The comedy club audiences are participatory. They know how to do it. So I'm looking forward for 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. It should be great fun.
Hey, so do people really want to connect you with your past? A lot of things you've done in the past, Mad About You, Alien, Diner, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, it's fun. A lot of times I'll throw it open, I'll take questions, and it'll invariably be about Diner or Aliens. Diner was 40 years ago, and Aliens was whatever, 35 years ago. But it's great, you know, the fact that these things live on. I'll tell you something. One of the nice parts about going out and performing live. I had taken a long break from going out and doing stand-up. And when I went back a few years ago, and I would go, you know, meet people after the show and sign some things or whatever. And people always had a story about, oh, this episode of Mad About You really meant, and that joke, my wife and I do that joke, and boy, that scene really moved. And it seems silly to say, but I never knew that. Because when we were making the show, there was no social media. You didn't get this constant feedback. So I never really knew. I knew people were watching, but that's about it. But to hear years later that the show actually stuck, or that anything you've done in the past stayed with people, it's really very flattering and heartwarming.
I was looking at some of the people you work with. Well, Alan Arkin, Michael Douglas, the Kaminsky Method recently, but guys like Woody Allen, the Smothers Brothers, George Carlin, David Steinberg. I mean, does it blow your mind a little bit to look backwards and relive those moments?
Yeah, you know, I was really lucky. I've really been fortunate, and I've gotten people that I grew up idolizing. I often got to meet and work with. Wow. Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner were on Mad About You, and you know, and I got to do that play with Woody Allen. But you know, Carol Burnett, Carol O'Connor, these are icons, and they came on Mad About You. And I remember, you know, when we did, there was one episode we did, and it was this story where Carol Burnett and Carol O'Connor played Helen's parents, and he got an RV and wanted to tour the country, and he couldn't wait to do it. And Carol Burnett was going along, and she was game, but she was not happy about it. And so there was this scene inside, very compressed, and small space is always funny for comedy. And we were in this tight little place, and they're showing off here's the dining room, and Helen and I would just look at each other going, we're with Carol Burnett and Carol O'Connor. This is crazy. Yeah. So we were never not aware of how blessed we were to be working with these giants.
Well, I feel like that today, being with you, Paul Reiser. How about that?
Very kind.
At Hilarities tonight, Pickwick and Frolic tonight and tomorrow. And I hear there's just a few tickets left. So folks out there, if you want to go out there and see a legend, a great guy, man, buy the tickets right now. Don't get shut out. And thank you so much for joining us, Paul.
Very kind of you. Thank you. And come on by. I'll see you tonight or tomorrow.
I would love that. Thank you very much.
See you there.
Break away.